What is going on, everybody? It's the Botch guy here with Conman 167. We just finished part one of our card and predictions show for TLC 2020 over on his channel. It's going to be in the description tab below, and it's also going to be on my community page. And yes, that is Botchy right there.
Yeah, look at the doggo.
Right there somewhere in the background.
Happy Botchy.
How's it going, Con?
Oh, it's going pretty good, man. Long time no speak since part one.
Yeah, we're just saving it for TLC because it's such a stacked card. So if you haven't seen part one, definitely go over there. And here, we're going to start part two right now. And the first match we're going to be talking about is Sasha Banks versus Carmella. But quickly, if you guys can leave a like and please subscribe, how Conman would love to say it. Do your gimmick. I want to hear it.
All right. Leave a like on this video. Make sure you're subscribed and turn on all those notifications. Now let's get into Sasha versus Carmella.
Sasha versus Carmella. And this is an interesting one because Carmella's looked pretty good. She's looked pretty good overall. She has a new entrance now. And I feel like she's definitely looked strong recently, and that's always nice to see. Personally, I can see some sort of screwy finish here to continue the feud where, you know, Carmella has done a decent job at. I feel like they could do a little bit more here. I think it's been pretty entertaining overall. But that being said, Sasha Banks will retain here. I see there's no chance Carmella is going to take this championship. But what do you think, Con?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Sasha definitely defeats Carmella here. It's amazing. WWE has figured out how to make challengers look credible in the women's division. A concept lost on the men's division. I don't understand. Build up your challengers, build up your champions. Everybody comes out a winner. So I've loved what they've done with this whole feud right here with Sasha and Carmella. They actually let it close out SmackDown last week. So that was great. But yeah, honestly, it's Sasha Banks winning. Carmella might get a future shot, but Sasha Banks is winning.
Yeah, and there's not really too much to say about that one. That's kind of a pretty standard match. Challenger looks strong with thing and then has this moment. So yeah, it looks like it's most likely going to be Sasha Banks. With this one, we agree. Once again, interesting.
Once again,
definitely go see part one if you want to see our predictions so far because they're very different so far. So Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. That's a botch. Hey, whatever. I'm the botch guy, right?
You're the botch guy. It works. It's your gimmick.
That's literally fine. We're going to talk about that match first. So, okay, first of all, let's get it out of the way. And once again, I'm pretty sure you're going to agree with me. There's no chance Roman Reigns is going to be losing the title here.
Minuscule chance. Yeah.
There's, it's a B pay-per-view. Kevin Owens, even though he's looked great, he's quite not there yet, especially with how big Roman Reigns has been recently. So it does seem kind of like a filler for some of the bigger pay-per-views that are coming up, like Royal Rumble, for example, which is going to be really good this year. Really curious how they're going to do it, though. I wonder if there's going to be a crowd. That should be interesting.
Yeah, that'll be interesting for sure. I'm loving, though, the way that they've built up Kevin Owens in this feud. The way that he went from just being a guy who was toiling around kind of in the mid-card aimlessly. You thought that he might be able to break through into the main event scene, especially when you saw his run as the Universal Champion. And then again, later on against Shane McMahon, he felt like a big deal. And for the first time in a while, he feels like a big deal again. So good on WWE, again, for building up the challenger. It's one of those pay-per-views that it's going to go to Roman Reigns, just like it's going to go to Sasha Banks. You've got bigger pay-per-views on the horizon. As wrestling fans, we kind of know this, so it takes some of the excitement out of the match, but the match itself is going to be good. And I'm really excited to see this go down. However, I got a question for you. Do we think Jimmy Uso is going to return now full-time to complete the family? Because he was set for surgery back in May. It was set to be 6 to 9 months. This is now 7 months.
Yeah, it makes sense.
He should be ready to go, right?
Yeah, it's about time, right? And the question is, will he just go straight to helping, or is he going to try to convince, Jay to kind of go back to the good side, Yeah. And that's going to be the storyline moving forward temporarily until they're all together in a big happy family. And then we can get everybody's favorite Nia Jax to join the crew.
Oh no! Don't you do it! Don't you do it! No.
How about Samoa Joe as a permanent commentary member?
Yes.
I know
Yes.
he's not technically.
Let's do that. The possibility also of it being Jonathan Fatu returning to fight Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, not technically taking like the family name, because he has blacked out his profile picture on Instagram, and it is by the name of Jonathan Fatu. So just digging around a little bit, maybe there's something there.
Wow, that's pretty good research, man. Conman is on fire today. I just got to mention that. The next match we have is Drew McIntyre versus AJ Styles, which I believe is going to be the main event. I'm not sure if Conman also believes this, but I think it's going to be the main event. And personally, Drew McIntyre, okay, this is my theory. Okay, I feel like Drew McIntyre is going to win in a nice back and forth match with AJ Styles. I think that's secondary. I think that's what's going to happen. I just don't see AJ winning. That being said, right after the match, I think The Miz is going to cash in and lose the Money in the Bank contract.
Wow.
I don't think he's going to win, but I believe he will cash in, and somehow Drew will retain, because I feel like they need to do something big at the end of this pay-per-view. And honestly, if they can't think of something more creative, then you could always just do the Miz kind of cashing in. There's no way I don't think he's going to win just because of how big Drew and obviously Roman Reigns are right now, and Drew just won it back. So it would be kind of really stupid. And the WWE doesn't do really stupid bookings that often, right?
Oh, Botch guy. Are you new?
What?
No, WWE might very well do that.
Goldberg?
Yeah, Goldberg. See, here's what they're going to do. They're going to have an impromptu match between Miz and the Miz and Goldberg.
No, the Goldberg sounds cool. Let's go with that.
For the Money in the Bank to open off TLC. Goldberg's going to win that in 5 seconds. Then he's going to cash in the main event, and then somehow he's going to put his title on the line against Roman Reigns in the true main event, and he's going to win the unification title. That's Goldberg.
So good. What do you think about who's going to win this one? What do you think? What do you got?
I'm kind of torn because I love Drew McIntyre, and I've said this forever. This guy is amazing. And I'm picking Drew to win. But I can't do this. I can't go in the opposite direction, but there's something in the back of my mind that is, they're saying 1.5 million viewers on Raw. The lowest rating they've ever had, and they have been mirrored with low ratings every single time Drew has been the champion. I feel like they took the title off of Drew to put it back onto him to make him feel like a more credible champion against Roman Reigns. I feel like now at the end of the year, they're going to be going into the new year thinking, okay, how do we fix our ratings? What do we got to do? And AJ Styles is a proven commodity. It's entirely possible that they continue flirting down the idea of Miz cashing in on AJ Styles, and that could be a captivating enough story. But like, I'm picking Drew to defeat AJ, but man, I'm actually really nervous that WWE is going to drop Drew down the card.
Well, the ratings have been just terrible. Like, let's be honest, the ratings have been really, really bad, and they need to do something big. And they said that they're apparently they're going to be doing something crazy in the next few weeks. Who knows? That could be just chatter just to get kind of excitement going. But they need to do something. It's not working right now. It's no matter how many people think it's working, it's just not working. AEW is absolutely killing it, especially with the 18+ demographic there. They're just absolutely destroying, or not destroying, they're on par, if not a little bit better than WWE right now, which is just insane because they're not supposed to be anywhere near the WWE. They don't have I guess they have the budget with Tony Khan, but they don't have that marketing. They don't have that casual fan that just turns into the TV and like, oh, that's whatever, WWE, right? They don't have that. And the fact that they're doing so well, man, just goes to show, man, millennials are watching AEW like crazy right now.
Definitely. SmackDown's still pulling crazy numbers compared to everything else. Like, I think it's unfair to say WWE's getting destroyed. Monday Night Raw is getting destroyed. SmackDown's pulling in honestly really good numbers and producing quality TV every single week. I actually am going to say SmackDown's the best wrestling show on TV. AEW's close, but I think SmackDown's a little better. This is a conversation for another time, though. But like, my man, anything else here for TLC? Like, we got all the same here?
Well, I don't know. Like, this is a very like low end card with very predictable matches. So the only way
we believe predictable.
The only way that will change is, of course, if they do something completely out of nowhere. So I
like an RKO out of
nowhere, or Hornswoggle in a diaper.
Hornswoggle in a diaper.
That's a Conman channel reference. But guys, thank you so much for watching, man. It's going to be interesting. Please leave a like if you guys enjoyed this. Really does help out me and Conman's channel. Of course, go check out part 1 over there, part 2 over here. And it was a pleasure being with you guys. And take care. See you later. Sayonara.
Thanks for having me. Bye.